In the top stories, Prime Minister Drew hosts roundtable with the media, new principals and comprehensive school. The details on these stories and more after the break.
Are you ready for the summer? Need a plan like no other. Stay connected when you're on the go.
Sign up for internet and get 1 month free, plus a chance to pay $0 for the rest of the year. Plus, get a chance to win free data, gas vouchers, $500 cash weekly, grocery vouchers, Fed tickets, and more.
Switch over to Flow.
Switch to a Ready Cash loan today. Bring your loan to us and get 25% off your interest rate. Get flexible payment terms, fast approval, and hassle-free service, so you can do all the important things you need with ease. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. Visit us in-store or apply online at www.shopcourts.com. Courts Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
In cricket, there are a few essentials. A bat, a pitch, a ball, some fielders, and plenty of refreshments. Enjoy the cricket with Angostura Chill. Angostura Chill, the official refreshment partner of the Hero CPL T20.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. I'm Carla Berridge. On Thursday, Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Terence Drew hosted a media roundtable with journalists at the Koi Resort. Many issues were raised and answers provided by the Prime Minister. Chief among them were financial issues at the Development Bank of St. Kitts and Nevis, which has a direct impact on the Social Security Board, its ability to service debt, its credibility, and the longevity of the bank. As he has been speaking on the issue for some time, statistics of amounts owed by the Development Bank were given.
Under the previous administration, that this loan of $120 million was basically abandoned. Where was Social Security supposed to get back its money? And to have abandoned that loan and make no payments at all in the end is an egregious act against the people's funds at the Social Security. Apart from owing Social Security $120 million, it owes a total of $334,833,769.34. That's over $250 million that the bank owes. Before COVID, the bank had not been audited. And all the banks in St. Kitts and Nevis are financial institutions. They went through the audit during COVID. The only institution to have not been audited is the Development Bank. Financial institutions have abandoned the bank because of bad banking practice and what is perceived to be corrupt practices. You cannot not audit a bank.
He said that the results of the audit would be made public in a matter of months. Coverage of other issues included the appointment of assistant nurses to registered nurses, an update on the resolution to the water issue in Cayon, intra-regional travel, and the government's back-to-school voucher, particularly for students who are enrolled in private schools. The Ministry of Education has announced several changes to the organizational structures of public primary and high schools, with the naming of new principals and deputy principals. At Cayon Primary, the deputy principal is Mikoyan Smith and Mitchum. The Joshua Obadiah Williams Primary School's new deputy principal is Fiona Grant. Bastia High's new deputy is Shirima Collins. At Beach Allen Primary, the new deputy is Bambi Peets. At the Irishtown Primary, it's Chanel Byron Cassius. And at the Dr. William Connor Primary, the new deputy is Jessica Jeffers. Meanwhile, at the Cotton Thomas Comprehensive Estridge Campus, the new principal is Mercia Doer, and the deputy is Catherine Morris. Nayoka Adams is now the new principal of the Dean Glassford Primary School. Tracy Watley is the new principal for Cayon High School, and the Washington Archibald High's new principal is Rolene Taylor. The St. Kitts Nevis Anguilla Trading and Development Company Limited, TDC, has partnered with the St. Christopher and Nevis Social Security Board to refurbish 2 classrooms at the Cotton Thomas Comprehensive School. On Monday, TDC contributed face basins with faucets and traps valued at just over $3,000 to support the ongoing renovation efforts. Charlene Bory, the Social Security Board's project coordinator, said, quote, "We are very delighted to partner with TDC Group of companies to upgrade the learning and teaching spaces for the students and staff. This speaks to the shared vision for fostering education by enhancing the existing school environment to make it more conducive for the students to learn and for the teachers who give instructions at the school," end quote. The community engagement project is being done by the Health and Wellness Committee of the Social Security Board as part of its 45th anniversary activities and is expected to be completed by Friday, 1st September. The police are investigating 2 non-fatal traffic accidents that occurred in St. Kitts this week. The first accident occurred on Tuesday on the southeast peninsula near Sundance Ridge and involved motor Jeep PA 5368 driven by Mavis Roberts of Upper Keon. According to reports, between 9 and 9:30 p.m., Roberts was traveling from the Reggae Beach direction heading to Bastyr. She reported that when turning a corner, a bright light shone in her eyes and she pulled to the left side of the road and hit a stone. This impact caused her vehicle to overturn. A medical form was issued to Ms. Roberts following the incident. Meanwhile, another accident was reported on Wednesday between 9 and 9:30 p.m. at John England Village near Urnham Supermarket in St. Peters. It involved motorcar PB 231 driven by Quinn Joseph of Newtown and motorcycle PB 4339 ridden by Lamar Irish of Cedar Grove. The police say Mr. Irish was traveling from Bastyr to Cedar Grove along the St. Peters main road. When he arrived in the vicinity of Urnham Supermarket, he collided with Mr. Joseph, who had just exited the junction just above the supermarket. Mr. Irish was issued with a medical form following the accident. After the break, NIA to launch Daycare Assistance Subsidy Voucher Program on Nevis, and stakeholders on Nevis prepare to start the 2023-2024 academic year. Stay with us.
Are you ready for the summer? Need a plan like no other. Stay connected when you're on the go.
Sign up for internet and get 1 month free, plus a chance to pay $0 for the rest of the year. Plus, get a chance to win free data, gas vouchers, $500 cash weekly, grocery vouchers, Fed tickets, and more.
Switch over to Flow.
Are you ready to let it flow to light up your life? Get ready for the most electrifying event of the year. It's the Let It Flow to Light Up Your Life sales event at Horsfield's Building and Nevis Centers. For limited time only, Horsfield's Building and Nevis Centers are offering an unbelievable discount of 25% off on all electrical and plumbing items. Yes, you heard that right, 25% off. It's time to make those electrical and plumbing upgrade and renovation dreams a reality. Whether you're a do-it-yourself enthusiast or a professional contractor, we've got everything you need to transform your space. From dazzling chandeliers to high-quality wiring, from stylish faucets to top-notch plumbing fixtures, we've got it all. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity to save big on top brands and the latest innovations in electrical and plumbing. Spruce up your living space, revamp your kitchen, and turn your bathroom from ordinary to luxury and more. Hurry, hurry, hurry! This event won't last forever. So head over to Horsfield's Building and Nevis Centers today and let it flow and light up your life with our phenomenal 25% off sales event on all electrical and plumbing items. Try Horsfield's first, your one-stop destination for all your electrical and plumbing needs. Terms and conditions apply.
$50,000?
$50,000?
$50,000? Win big with TDC! Win up to $50,000 cash in the TDC Mega Rewards Mega Raffle! To enter, you must be a Mega Rewards member or sign up to TDC Mega Rewards Loyalty Program. Shop at our TDC retail stores or online at shoptdcgroup.com to receive one entry for every $250 spent. Draws take place from July to November. Win $10,000 every month with your entry rolled over so you can win, and win even more.
Yes, this is 50.
Terms and conditions apply.
Jason is constantly on his phone, even on special occasions. He's ensuring that they're covered with eLife. Apply for insurance online, anytime, anywhere. It's easy. Choose your insurance coverage, apply, and pay online.
Living the e-life easy.
Live the eLife with Sagicor.
Welcome back. The Nevis Island Administration has announced the launch of a daycare assistance subsidy program that will provide vouchers to assist persons with paying for daycare services for their children. Premier of Nevis, Honorable Mark Brantley, made the announcement at his monthly press conference on Tuesday.
That is a program that has been developed coming out of consultations held with the public to seek to assist parents who require that financial assistance in terms of daycare for their children. It will cater for children who are under the age of 3, and we will cater for up to $300 per child per month in terms of a voucher system. We are limiting it to 2 children per family at this point, per household at this point, but the idea really was born out of a need that was explained to us and that we saw in providing some support for parents, most of them single mothers, who are struggling to pay for daycare.
Premier Brantley said while the program is intended to provide support for those parents having difficulty making ends meet to pay for daycare, it also helps to ensure the children have access to proper daycare services. He explained that the program is not intended for all families with children under the age of 3, but will specifically target parents who face financial challenges with respect to paying daycare fees.
As a government, the Nevis Island Administration is of the view that government's role is to help those who need help. Not all of us are in the same position, financially or otherwise. Not all of us require financial assistance. Some of us do. Government is there to help those who need help. Government is there to provide safety nets to those who need it. Government is there to provide a hand up to those who need it. And so these programs are means-tested programs. What I mean by that is that we will have to ensure that this relief is getting to the people that need it the most.
More information on the NIA's new daycare assistance subsidy program will be revealed during a launch ceremony on September 7th at the Malcolm Gishad Recreational Park. The Ministry and Department of Education in Nevis and other stakeholders in the education sector are finalizing preparations for the start of the 2023-2024 academic year. The department hosted its annual back-to-school convocation for all school staff at the Malcolm Gishad Recreational Park on August 28th, where Minister of Education Honorable Troy Liburd welcomed new educators and returning teachers back from summer vacation. Several schools are hosting parent-teacher interactive sessions ahead of the resumption of classes, where parents and guardians can meet with new teachers, complete interactive assessments, sign up for the school meals program, purchase school crests, and participate in learning activities. Public preschools on Nevis will reopen for staff and students on Monday, September 4th, while all public primary and high school students will return to classes on Wednesday, September 6th. The Nevis Sixth Form College will begin its new academic year on September 11th for Year 2 students and on September 13th for Year 1 students. In alignment with the National Global Environment Facility GEF project titled Improving Environmental Management Through Sustainable Land Management, 7 citizens of St. Kitts and Nevis have been granted scholarships for postgraduate studies. The recipients are Shazan Tuckett, Taji Hamilton, Russell Hendrickson, Auricia Williams, Daisha Christian, Kevin Jeffers, and Codicia Walters. Their academic pursuits will encompass various areas including geographic information systems, environmental planning and management, and sustainable lands and cities. On Wednesday at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort, Minister of Environment and Climate Action, Honorable Dr. Joel Clark, said the government has reached a juncture where it can enable public servants and individuals alike to attain economic freedom and continuous education. The Improving Environmental Management through Sustainable Land Management project spans 5 years, 2020 to 2025, and is financed by the GEF. It is being executed by the International Union for the Conservation of Nature and implemented through the United Nations Environment Program, UNEP, in partnership with the Ministry of Sustainable Development within the government of St. Kitts and Nevis. This project is dedicated to the transformation of depleted forest landscapes into ecologically sustainable areas for agriculture production while fostering biodiversity and climate resilience. 102-year-old George Ebenezer David, also known as Edmund of Stapleton Village, was celebrated on his birthday for his contributions within his community and the wider society over the years. The celebratory event hosted by the Brotherhood of St. Andrew, for which Mr. David is a member, was held at the Poinciana restaurant in Frigate Bay on Tuesday. Parliamentary representative for the St. Peter's community, Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, congratulated Mr. David on attaining the milestone of 102 years of life. Governor General Her Excellency Dame Marcella Liburd said she met Mr. David for the first time in May of this year when she visited all centenarians living in St. Kitts and Nevis as part of the celebratory activities for Centenarians Day. Mr. David thanked those responsible for hosting the event, as well as those who came out to celebrate his 102nd birthday with him. He also said a special thank you to all of his caregivers. Mr. George Ebenezer David is one of 10 centenarians residing in the Federation, with 6 on St. Kitts and 4 on the island of Nevis. Coming up in regional news, Grenada's Minister for Education finally cleared